And we are live. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, beautiful people all across this worldwide web. We are streaming live on Ready, Set Real Estate, and I am so stoked. I don't care if I do care, but I don't care if you guys get tired of me saying I'm so stoked. I'm so excited because I'm always pumped and fired up about the people that I get to share with you that I meet on this beautiful journey we call life. So today's guest, if you haven't had a chance, we have just someone who is awesome, and a fellow traveler. So that really excites me. And I am bringing on our guest, Darrell Sermons Muhammad, to the show. Woohoo! Darrell, welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate the invitation.
Absolutely. We're just going to jump right in. And folks who are new to the show, my name's Lisa Partel. I am Super Agent, the one, the only, the original. And we do what is this? Ready, Set Real Estate is a platform. This is everything real estate related in the industry because we are all impacted by real estate from the moment we wake up to the moment we close our eyes. It's all around us. We're experiencing real estate everywhere we go. So other than the divine, real estate makes the world go round. But also do know that this channel supports our nonprofit organization, Real Estate 100 Youth Foundation, where our mission is to encourage and support the next generation to learn real estate literacy, to be empowered, and to dabble into our one of many careers. Because why, Darrell? This is $1 trillion industry. Is that not true?
Right. For everybody.
Right. So we're just going to jump right in. I just want to make sure that people are aware of what's going on. And we come on every Wednesday at 11 o'clock, and we broadcast all over the World Wide Web. And if you like, you can join in the conversation. You can just drop a comment, say hi, say hello, and connect with us. So our guest today, Darrell, is actually a licensed California real estate professional. He is an investor and a traveler. And so I think because I'm into traveling, I'm just going to jump right in there. Darrell, we're just going to jump right into your great ventures. And to me, because I haven't traveled here yet, it is on my to-do. I'm not a bucket listing. This is on a to-do. Egypt.
Oh, yeah.
Share with us Egypt.
Well, for once, it felt really good to go back home. You know, a lot of people don't realize that Egypt is in Africa. So when I first got there, my first experience, you know, they said, welcome home.
Right.
And just going there, the knowledge and the information is so vast. It's like once you see it for yourself with your own eyes, you know that you have seen it for yourself and no one can deter you from what you have witnessed. Just the magnitude of what Egypt represents. You know, everything, in my opinion, started from Egypt. And just the structures, you know, being in the pyramids and being able to witness how these magnificent structures are still standing over thousands of years ago, and what intelligence had to be present in order to make that manifest. So just to be in that vibratory energy was so magnificent to experience. Not once, but 4 times.
Awesome. That is so awesome. And as you share that, when you talk about pyramids, when we connected, what did I say? I said, we're going to bring it with one of the greatest pieces of real estate in the world. That's a whole nother level, but that is the beginning of time, real estate. And, you know, it's twofold, which is kind of why I'm invigorated and excited and just really honored to do the work that I do, is because real estate is one of those things that we have been at war over. Wars are created over land, you know, and it's just so important that we are understanding, right? We understand the importance of real estate. So I am so happy that I can actually say I'm connected with you. And there are a few other people I know that are, but are not in sales for my personal connection. So this for me, and as you say, in terms of manifest, right, this great manifestation, because I can tangibly reach connect, touch, and talk to you, that means I am that much closer to that experience. So I am beyond ecstatic.
Me too. Definitely a pleasure meeting you.
Yes. So what are your upcoming plans in terms of traveling there?
So next year, I have my to-do list of travel. I want to expand my travel to Europe. I want to go to Spain,
Yes.
London. I want to go to back to the Caribbean and also Dominican Republic. I like those places.
Nice.
So forward to visit there as well. In 2019, I'll be going back to Egypt.
Nice. I'm already there with you. I'm so excited. Those are great places to be. Great places to be. So I did share that you are also a licensed professional here in California. Share with us about the brokerage that you have partnered with in terms of selling real estate. And one of the things that kind of stuck out to me is cloud brokerage. Brokerage. So you are the one of national recruiters you're an agent and one of national recruiters for Exp Realty. And this is just sharing, you guys. I'm not partnered. I'm not maybe yet a stock owner, and we're going to get into that. So I just, full disclaimer, just here spotlighting just other agents with what they're doing, what they're learning, and just so you are also empowered to see what other companies are doing in terms of real estate industry, because I'm all about trend setting, trailblazing, and just keeping us up to date with what's the latest trend. So I think this is great information that if you don't have the pen and a paper, you need to take notes, because this is what this show is about.
Absolutely. So definitely, Lisa, I'd like to talk a little bit about Exp Realty. It's a brokerage in the cloud. We are, in my opinion, a trendsetter, a paradigm shift, because the way traditional real estate, it's been the brick and mortars. But when you look at our trend, just look at the last 5 years, what game changers have came on the scene. Look at Netflix, Redbox, what they did to Blockbuster. Look at Airbnb, what they have done to the hotel industry. Look at Uber and Lyft, what they have done to the taxi industry. In my opinion, EXP is going to be the game changer to the real estate industry, the brokerage in the cloud. So what that means is now I don't have to go to a brick and mortar for my training or my conferences or meetings. I get to log in wherever I am and attend all of my meetings and all my transactions. Everything is in the cloud. I love the freedom that it gives me. And they keep our costs down very low as agents. Now, as an agent, I have several opportunities to make income. So not only traditionally transactions, but the company offers 5% that I can contribute towards the company stock, because EXP is public. So this is an agent-owned brokerage. So now me as an agent, I am a part owner. And I like the fact that that's different. So now I'm building up an exit strategy, because before I've been in real estate 14 years in real estate already currently, right?
Right.
No retirement associated with those 14 years, other than my investing, things like that. But now going forward, because 10 to 15 years will fly by so fast, I have a built-in retirement that's built into my EXP ownership. So next 10, 15, 20 years, all the stocks that I accumulate, I can sell if I choose to, and I now have an exit strategy for my real estate business that I didn't have.
Right. I want to slow down there, because that was a lot. So we're going to slow down, because again, this show gets to be broadcasted to people who are not in our industry, who are new, who may be thinking, also veterans. And so this is just a great information. I want to bring us back to you saying exit strategy and the importance of us having an exit strategy. Most people don't know what that means. Would you expand for us in terms of why this has such a significance for you, that offers you as an agent, a independent contractor, an entrepreneur, self-employed, We don't make money if we don't go to work, if we don't show up.
Right.
There's no retirement building unless we actively participate in that. There's no, we're not W-2'd in that sense. But there are brokerage and sidebar, there are brokerages that do W-2 agents. But in terms of planning an exit strategy, please share with us again what that means and the significance in terms of being able to connect with a brokerage that offers that for you.
Yes. So what an exit strategy means, that means that your time frame in the industry that you're in, if it's going to be 10, 20 years, whatever time frame that you set, or whatever time frame that you feel like you complete, you want to have something at the end, and something at the end that's going to sustain your lifestyle. So for me, I love traveling. Traveling is my passion. I love new experiences. I love going to new places. So now I feel comfortable as an agent because I know with Exp Realty, I have a built-in exit strategy that I will be able to continue to travel at the end of my real estate career. So I love the fact that now I have something that I could depend on that before, as a traditional agent, I didn't have that built into the company. So exit strategies are very important.
Right. And being an investor, so like you said, I think you said 19 years and 14 years license for you.
Yes.
So and one of the things that I know through my partners is that we tend to make one of the best investors because we're versed in the industry, right? And we've had that training. Right. So would you share with us in terms of how being licensed and being an investor has afforded you opportunity to do what you do in terms of travel, building your business, and just expanding? Share with us from that perspective.
Yes, I think that one of the things that my clients appreciate is the experience that I am an investor as well, where I can share with them all the experience that I have experienced, purchasing 15 investment properties. Okay. My first property I purchased at 26 years old. And from there, I just kept on going. So I was able to accumulate 15 properties. And so I have so much knowledge and experience that I can pass on to my clientele base. And they really appreciate that because they know I'm not just talking from theory. I'm actually talking from actual experience. Right. And so they value my relationship that I have with my clients, and they appreciate my knowledge and my wisdom. And so being an investor, I let them know two things. I'm talking to you as a realtor, and also this is my recommendation as an investor. So they're able to get a double dose from being represented by me. So that adds value to me as a realtor and also to my clientele base.
Yay, you use the key word. We are huge on added value. Like if I had a bell, the bells would sound off. We are always wanting to make sure we are adding value, not just to ourselves, but to our clients, and building those relationships. And you said, I think the sound kind of let off a little bit. You said first investment property at what age?
26.
26. Now, what were your choices? Was it choosing between putting down on a car? Because Anthony Lee, my co-author for the second book, Real Estate 100, the Teen and Millennial Investment Blueprint, that was his choice, right? Instead of putting it on a car, put it on a duplex, and then do it again, and have your tenants pay for your new ride. So that was his story. Right. Would you please share with us a little bit about how your first start was, just so that there's some practicality and there's some true application for those who are listening to see that, Darrell did it. These are people that are making a mindset choice, which is why we're doing this, because real estate is not, I'm going to go buy a pair of shoes and I get to walk away. Right. This is a mindset choice. So would you share a little bit on that first experience?
I mean, you hit it right on the head. Mindset. Okay. First of all, being 20 years old, my goal was actually to purchase my first property at 25. Okay. So I was just a right? But I had the mindset. My father, being raised, I watched my father build homes with the first brick. So real estate always been in my witnessing and watching my father create a lot of investment properties, things like that. And so the mindset, I believe, first, and it didn't have nothing to do with age. At first, it was the mindset that I can do this. And so I found, kind of find out what was needed, what was needed to buy my first home, and, money down, the down payment, and, I had my down payment saved up, but then we found out about closing costs and all these other things. Like, okay, I didn't know about that. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot from my first transaction of what was needed, and just have the commitment to really just make it happen and believe that it will be done. And we did. We made it happen, and I'm just really grateful that I didn't allow the fear to overtake me. Because, just thinking about a mortgage, sometimes we get nervous. You know what I mean? Just the word mortgage, like you're gonna be paying it for a long time, right? And I'm glad I did. I stuck to the plan and just had that vision, that focus, and that belief that I could be an owner, and I was able to make it happen. And that point that you mentioned, though, about purchasing, rims versus purchase a home, I actually did that. I had some money. I've had a brand new truck, and I was sharing with my nephew. I have $3,500 right now. I can go ahead and buy some 24s to put on my truck. But what I'm going to do with this $3,500, I purchased an investment property up here in Bakersfield. And that property, just within a year, not only was I collecting rent that was paying for my truck, just within a year, that property, I was able to take out $20,000 in equity out of that property to buy another property. And I showed him what makes the most sense, buying these rims or purchasing this investment property. And my nephew now is in real estate because of that.
That is awesome. Like, people think, I don't know what people think, but those who are watching and connected with me, just like we connected, and I shared just kind of the journey of Real Estate 100, the movement to now to see where we are today. And as a matter of fact, Anthony just did a post today that shared our friend of anniversary. And it's been 2 years since I authored the first real estate book for the youth. He came on, we did part 2. It's been a movement, it's a nonprofit. And now we have this show as a hub to spotlight individuals like you, that people can the next generation can tangibly see someone they can identify with. Like your nephew has someone that he can reach out to. You had someone like Dad. And for those who don't have someone like your dad or someone like myself who are having these real estate conversations, we want to create this hub, this safe space, this real estate family, which we call our Real Estate 100 family, that can support them. So albeit it's connecting them with you, connecting them with someone like Anthony. And I think one of the things too, that what we shared about in terms of what Exp Realty offers is that great connection that you guys have across outside of California, right? So expand on that in terms of the networking opportunities.
Yes, we're in 47 states.
47 states. How old is this cloud brokerage? How young? How young?
Yes, been in business since 2010. So 7 years.
2010. You have the title of National Recruiter. Would you expand for us real quick what that means? And as you said, opening you to another stream of income.
Yeah. So with EXP, they offer revenue sharing. So looking at the traditional model of a broker of a company, the only person that benefits from recruiting or attracting agents to that brokerage is the broker. With EXP, as agent owned, we have another feature of its source of income, which is called revenue sharing. So what that means is everyone that's with EXP, we can attract agents and brokers to our virtual brokerage in the cloud in 47 states. That is unheard of. And everyone that's on our team, we get to share in the revenue that's been generated on every transaction.
That's awesome. So that's awesome. That's some next level stuff. Here's one thing that I'm gonna pick on you about, because we did a show where my coach was on, and my real estate coach, and we were talking about the importance of training. So cloud brokerage, so how is training happening then? Where's the support? Can I call someone at midnight? I'm tripping.
Yes, that's a good point. As traditional model, we pay for that training. So if you want to go to Tom Ferry or all those great real estate gurus, we have to pay out of our pocket for that.
Yeah.
But with EXP, being an EXP realtor, broker, and an agent, that's provided. So we have a schedule Monday through Friday on all aspects of real estate that you can tap into the cloud wherever you are. You don't have to go to the physical office and actually get the training that you need that suits your needs at that time. I really like that. And we have over 100 employees, 100 employees that works for EXP. So anything that I need as an agent, I have someone that I can go into the agent, a virtual campus. It's called EXP World. I create, you have an avatar. So if I want something taken care of, I can go to agent services. I can go to broker services. I can go to transaction services. I can go to the tech guy, IT guy. Hey, my website's not working. We have access to all of these people that's waiting to serve us. That's part of our EXP family, and that's unique and different as well. So our training is phenomenal, and wherever you are, you can tap in and get the training daily.
Nice. Very important. Yeah. We're going to wrap up. We're just here to just give them a little taste, let them connect, but they can learn more at connecting with you at DM Exp Realty on Facebook, where they can connect with you, reach out and learn more. Because again, what he is talking about, people, is agent-owned brokerage where there is stocks involved. This is a public company that I asked him a question that if I'm not with Exp Realty, can I buy stock? And duh, Lisa, they're public, so you can go ahead and buy stock. But he did say, Darrell, you did mention about what was the bonus? Please share the bonus that if you were an agent in terms of stock, what is the cost or what's the cost to you?
Okay, so the ticker symbol is EXPI. That's the ticker symbol, EXP. Okay, so you can just buy that independently. So as agents, we elect, it's optional, but it makes sense to do so, to take 5% of our gross commission to purchase company stock at a 20% discount.
Wow.
Okay, 20% discount. That is amazing opportunity. The stock price is very low right now. I see the growth of this company. When I joined EXP back in May, there was 3,000 agents. Right now, we just crossed over 5,000.
Wow. Yeah. You guys are doing some things, and especially when we see like there's some large companies, there's especially a lot of the third line brokerages who are now expanding, taking their lead generation and now opening their brokerages. It's important to have something like this, I think, to not counter that, but support agents who may not want to go that route with some of those companies and still be vested, not just for themselves, but we all are passionate about what we do. This is why we're in real estate, because we know this is one of the industries that changes not just our lives, our families, our communities, and ultimately a nation, which is huge to see a company that can also advocate, support that, because it's all for naught if there isn't wealth building for everyone, right? My partner Hugh Williams loves to say win, win, win for everyone. And so that's our motto. Yeah. And I share that with you all, that learn more, connect. If you're new to the industry, I do same thing with our interns that we bring out. I don't make them exclusive to me. I do say, go out there and interview those boutique companies, the large companies, see if it's a right fit for you. So that's all important. Shout out to Ebony. Ebony says, so excited to work with Darrell at Exp Realty. She is in the house. Thanks, Ebony, for joining in. She's shouting out. See, and that's great that you have that support. And that's important for us as agents, that we have that support from one another. And this is what I shared with Darrell. I said, even if I don't, if I'm not partnered with you, I have a listing, you have a buyer, we're still going to do business.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's true. I'd like to give a shout out to Ebony as well. Ebony is my partner here. She helps, with on the mortgage side. So maybe you can have her on your show as well.
Absolutely. We always want to talk directly to the money. So Ebony, I like to tell the clients and remind them that Alisa has no money to loan you or give you. So I will definitely be spotlighting direct lenders and those mortgage companies that have been doing well have great programs to offer people, because it's one thing to talk about real estate and say, yes, here's the properties, but ultimately it's all for naught if we're not connecting people with lenders that can actually fund and close. That's all that matters to me.
Close it in.
Get it
Make
closed.
It happen. Just
make it happen.
One last
thing.
Yes. One last thing. Just want to say one thing. Kind of connecting your company, Real Estate 100. I think that's the next generation. No one is serving that the community of the youth to teach them the direction or a roadmap towards real estate. I really appreciate what you are doing in the community, and that's a great platform. And I definitely will support that. And I think then also in real estate, it's all about technology. If your company is not representing technology, it's going to be a dinosaur. And that's one of the things that we do with Exp is all about the technology. But we can attract the millennials, all those that's coming to keep it live.
Right. Yes. And thank you for that. That is so important. And we, my partner and I attended a conference with an agent that was producing or closing sales of about 100 transactions a month. And they were talking about the importance of technology. One of the things that he said was technology is not going to replace the real estate agent. It's agents using technology that's going to replace the agents that are not. And so this is why I was excited to have connected with you and to spotlight and share a company and a brokerage that's offering something outside of what you're saying or the traditional agent. So when me being me, I'm innovative, trailblazing, trend setting, wanting to make sure we stay up on time or above it. This just like excites me. So I'm happy to have you on the show. We'll definitely connect and bring you back maybe 6 months to 10 months to see just kind of where you are. So today we have time-stamped you into where you are now so that you can come back and share some awesome stories about the growth of Exp Realty and just, where things have led you in terms of your own personal journey as a real estate agent, investor, and traveler. Exp Realty national recruiter Darrell Sermons Muhammad is in the house. We are out. Be sure to check him out and connect with him. And thank you as always. If you haven't had a chance to like, subscribe, share, do so now at LA Super Agent on all the social media. And be sure to check out our nonprofit Real Estate 100 Youth Foundation. We are realestate100youth.org. We are a nonprofit. And again, we are the only organization in the real estate industry that is actually supporting grooming the next generation. So not only do you get a tax benefit, but you get to give back to an organization that is supporting your industry. Thanks, you guys, and we're out.
All right, Lisa, great job.